After a long layoff, one of the good friends of rock music is back on tour. Lene Lovich, with her new album, March, is here at Peabody's Down Under in concert. Hi, Lene, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine.
So I was listening to the sound check, and you've still got those strong vocals. How does it feel to be on the road, testing them night after night again?
I think for me, the best way to communicate is to do it live. I really enjoy the experimentation and doing things over and over again in the studio. Boom, boom, we hear more sound check. But to play live really is the best form of communication, I think.
Now, this album was recorded at home with you and your husband, Les Chappell. How did that work out? I mean, working at home is quite a luxury, I would think, to be able to be there whenever, and let's say you wake up in the middle of the night, you have a creative influx, and you can just rush right there and do it.
Yes, I think we're very lucky to have a home recording setup, but there are also many distractions, you know, just everyday things. When it's in your home, you know, it's difficult, but it does give you more time to get things right. You don't have to worry about another band coming in, you know, that sort of thing.
You were doing some work for animal rights on your layoff, which is a real exciting thing going on. Can you explain to me how you got into it? Was there any one event that kind of got you started on this whole thing, or?
Oh, I have to say it was Nina Hagen that brought me into this, because she came up to my home studio to make a demo for another song, and she started talking that she had been approached by people for the ethical treatment of animals to do a song for their compilation album called Animal Liberation. And she had some ideas, and she had a little bit of a chorus together, and the more she talked about it, the more I realized that I really had a lot of things to say too, so we just sat there on either side of the kitchen table and just pounded out the song. It was really the fastest song I've ever written, probably because it was more direct. I wanted it to be like a news broadcast. You know, I sometimes work very hard on my lyrics so that they may be able to be seen on many different planes, but with the animal rights stuff, I really wanted it just to be an information thing. And so really it was Nina, plus I have to say that various other forms of media were hitting me. I read something in a magazine, I heard something on the radio, I saw something on the TV, all in a very concentrated period. So although I'd been sympathetic for a long time, I had not done anything. And this was the one thing, I suddenly had enough information that sort of pushed me into the corner and said, you know, pinned me against the wall and said, you have to decide, now that you know what it's all about, whether you're going to let this happen or whether you're going to do something about it. So
it felt really good.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. It's changed my life a lot, for the best. I used to love that flesh-ripping sensation, but I don't eat meat anymore. I just know too much about it, you know. I know that you don't need to eat meat to survive. Not in our modern society here. We can just go to the supermarket and we have a multiple choice of things to eat. So I stopped that, and I stopped wearing leather, and well, I never really did wear fur, but...
Tell me about the sensation of being able to use your art form to something different than maybe just songs for the radio, something with a little more intensity.
I didn't really realize how much power we have as individuals to make something happen. Not really just me, that I can write a song about what I feel, but really every individual can do something about this animal rights issue. You know, you can make the change by choosing one thing in the supermarket instead of another, by buying this coat instead of that coat. And really, that's where the change should begin, out there on the street.